All right. What's up, everybody? We at the top of the hour, top of the morning. And we're going to be talking about race. And this source is coming from the Census Bureau. As y'all can see, United States Census Bureau website. Topic is about race. It says the U.S. Census Bureau must adhere to the 1997 Office of Management and Budget, OMB standards on race and ethnicity, which guide the Census Bureau in classifying written responses to the race question. White is a person having origins in any, right? Is a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa, right? So first of all, it says of the original people of Europe, Middle East, or North Africa. So if you're from the Middle East, Europe, or North Africa, you're considered white. Yeah. So all the people from the top part of Africa, that's Morocco, all that stuff, are considered white people. All right. Black or African American is a person living in origins in any, or a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. Origins, any group of Africa, right? So that North Africa included? American Indian or Alaska Native. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of North and South America, including Central America, and who maintains tribal affiliation or community attachment. Okay? American Indians. So what is it? Dance, culture, talk. What is it that makes us American Indians? Right? Because what other way can you prove it? Unless you have some of the cultures. And who determines the American Indian culture? All right. So Asian, a person having origins in any of the original peoples of the Far East, Southeast Asia, or the Indian subcontinent, including, for example, Cambodia, China, India, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Pakistan, the Philippines Islands, Thailand, and Vietnam. Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander. A person having origins in any of the original peoples of Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, or other Pacific Islands. The 1997 OMB standards permit the reporting of more than one race. Pay attention, y'all. An individual's response to the race question is based upon self-identification. An individual's response to the race question is based upon self-identification. The Census Bureau does not tell individuals which box to mark or what heritage to write in. So it's let you know, hey, everybody call themselves Black, African American, whatever the case. It's all by choice, not by force. It said for the first time in census, let's say for the first time in Census 2000, individuals were presented with the option to self-identify with more than one race, and this continued with the 2010 census. All right, so we've always been able to self-identify to whatever we choose. But the change is now you can self-identify with more than one race. That's the key. They say, for example, if a respondent identifies as Asian and white, they may respond to the question on race by checking the appropriate boxes that describe their racial identities and or writing in these identities on the spaces provided. Okay, what is race? The data on race were derived from answers to the questions on race that was asked of individuals in the United States. The Census Bureau collects racial data in accordance with guidelines provided by the U.S. Office of Management and Budget, OMB, and these data are based on self-identification. The racial categories included in the census questionnaire generally reflect a social definition of race recognized in this country and not an attempt to define race biologically, anthropologically, or genetically. Okay? In addition, it is recognized that the categories of the race item include racial and national origin or socio-cultural groups. Okay? People may choose to report more than one race to indicate their racial mixture, such as American Indian and white. People who identify their origin as Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish may be of any race. OMB requires 5 minimum categories: white, black, or African American, American Indian, or Alaska Native, Asian, and Native Hawaiian, or other Pacific Islander. Reasons for collecting information on race. Information on race is required for many federal programs and is critical in making policy decisions, particularly for civil rights. States use these data to meet legislative redistricting principles. Race data also are used to promote equal employment opportunities and to assess racial disparities in health and environmental risk, supposedly, right? So it's looking like they're using it for the purpose of discriminating against certain groups and stuff like that. To me. All right, race and ethnicity research. The Census Bureau has a long history of conducting research to improve questions and data on race and ethnicity. Since the 1970s, the Census Bureau has conducted content tests to research and improve the design and function of different questions, including questions on race and ethnicity. All right, so obviously they had to write this because they were getting so many questions about race and stuff like that. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Let me point something else out when I first put this in. This is what they told me. I said, what is white in the Census Bureau? It said the Census Bureau defines white people as follows. White refers to a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. It includes people who indicated their races as white or reported entries such as German, Italian, Lebanese, Arab, Moroccan, or Caucasian. All right. So you got a lot of Moroccan people, claiming to be white on the Census Bureau. They're saying, all these people that's report that they reported the entry as white. Okay. So, yeah, with that being said, y'all see what time it is, and what black is, and what white is, and what Asian is, what Indian is. Okay, y'all already see. Y'all already know. So, yeah, until next time, I'll get with y'all.